tell me that's working. Please. Hello. Please tell me that's working. Please tell me that's working. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. There we go. We just stay live until we get some people joining. And we will have a chat about cars and that kind of thing. Yeah, we will definitely have a chat with some people. Hopefully some people join in the first place. If not, that is unfortunate. But we are live. Okay, cool. Well, we are live. Please join someone. Viewers. There we go. Right. Do we have anyone watching? We've got one. We've got two people watching. Feel free to say hello. I've never done one of these before, so it is very strange being live for the first time. I've never been live before, so this is weird. But I thought I could talk about some interesting things in this video. I know there's a lot going on right now. In the car community, and especially what I will say is with new cars coming out, I thought it'll be interesting to have a little chat about it, really. But I think I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to join, at least one person, one or two people. I think there's two people currently here. Like I said, feel free to say something in the chat, because I kind of want a discussion with people and see what everyone thinks in a minute about the community, and kind of where it's going, and kind of, you know, their opinions on any of the new cars coming out as well, because right now, it's all very disappointing and a bit bleak. But yes, I will wait patiently. I don't know how streamers do this. It seems to be quite a skilled thing. But I will wait for a couple more people to join. Hopefully I can actually be heard this time, because I know that before it was on mute. Well, my mic wasn't connected, but yeah. Hopefully we do actually get some people joining this live. And I'm not just sat here speaking to myself, which, I mean, I do every video anyway. So it's no different. It's no different, really, is it? It's just this time I'm looking at myself on the screen, wondering what's gonna happen. You know, I wonder who is watching. I know we've got 2 viewers, so thank you for tuning in. It does mean a lot. Yeah. Like I said, feel free to say something in the chat. Let's get this going. Let's get talking about something, you know. Let's get speaking about something. We'll see who else we get. Yeah, I feel like we're just in a void right now. You know, we're just kind of sat here in the void, in the YouTube void, waiting for people to join, if they will join. Maybe we try this at a different time, or maybe we try it. I don't know. We'll see. Right. Yeah, let's get into a few topics then and just kind of start talking because I feel like it's it's interesting to speak about a few different things really. Man, this is difficult. I need some people in the chat. I need some people to start speaking. When is the best time, do you reckon? Anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk about a few things. Whoever the three people who are here, hello, welcome. Please feel free to say something in the chat and get the ball rolling because I do want to talk about a few things today. Yeah, whether it's not even anything too crazy. Just on the current state of everything, really. Oh man, it's the best time to stream. Right. Hello. Who is this? We got a new viewer. Feel free. No, clicked off immediately. Wow. Maybe I go gym in the morning. Hello. I finally did it. I finally got it to work. How is it going? How is it going, guys? How is it going? I've got 2 viewers, which is crazy. It's better than it's better than none, and I'm actually really happy you guys have joined because I just thought we could talk about a few things. Especially lately, there's been a lot happening. And yes, I am indeed in London, which is, to be honest, not great. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's not especially if you're a car enthusiast. Being in London is like the worst place to be because they are so strict. Can you hear me okay, by the way? Is it not too loud? Is it not too quiet? How is it? Is it okay? Bit concerned. Let me know how the audio is because, like I said, this is my first time streaming. It's my first time streaming, so I've no idea how this is going to turn out. Trying to get World Cup tickets. Oh my god, yeah. What country are you from? Who would you watch? For 2020, it's in America, I think, right? In 2026. That would be wicked. That would be really, really fun. Where you have to let me know where that is. That's wicked. But yeah, unfortunately, I want to go to Boston. Nice. Yeah, Boston looks great, man. Boston looks fantastic. I'm actually going to Nashville next year. And I'm kind of tempted to do a video on like the car culture out there because I know America's got quite an interesting car culture. When I was out there this year, I was out in Florida for like 2 weeks, like 2.5 weeks. Every car was like a V8 and it was great. Yeah, a bit of country music, bit of blues. I love the blues. Big blues man. I would love to go to Chicago actually. But Boston, yeah, is apparently meant to be one of the best cities in the US, so that'd be wicked. Yeah, there is a Cars and Coffee, I think, in Tennessee. I think you're right. which is yeah, it would be fantastic. There's 5 viewers now, guys. If you want to, say anything, feel free. Trying to get the ball rolling. But yeah, Chicago looks. Yes, I did say Chicago. It looks insane. A lot of blues music. Hopefully, I don't know. It might not be like that anymore, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I would love to get World Cup tickets next year. That'd be great. But they're probably super expensive. Go to Portillo. I'll look into it. But yeah, it would be wicked. But it's probably and watch the Bears. Nice, yeah, of course. Tell you what, I do actually love NFL. I'm a 49ers fan, so I'm a big sports fan. Like I love football. I love NFL. I really love football. Like I'm a massive soccer/football fan. Like I love my football. NBA is wicked as well. MX5 donuts in the near future. Listen, the weather is getting there. It's definitely getting there. It's definitely getting there. I think look, I really want to do a video on like learning how to drift or something like that. But my budget, obviously I'm a tiny channel, so it's I don't have the budget to do, these grand videos, but I would love to do something like learning how to drift. But thank you, Dave, for dropping a comment. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And Wax Stoop Will. I don't know if I said that right, but thank you so much for all of your comments. I really appreciate that. It's really nice to see. I'm very jealous of your trip to the US to see the World Cup. That's really cool. But no, you're not creeping me out, man. You're not creeping me out. No. I love this. Is one of the reasons why I started this channel. Is because of a YouTuber called Mark Goldbridge, and he's all about the community. And one day, my dream is to have like a car meet somewhere and just basically invite every subscriber. That is my dream. If I can do that one day, and I can rent out a place, and we can have a massive car meet, and we can just talk about, our cars and get cool pictures of our cars, and that would be my dream. I would love to do that. So you're not creeping me out. The community is what this channel is all about. We're trying to fix the car community day by day. We're hopefully trying to fix the car community because it's falling apart, and I know that you guys who watch my channel actually care about the car community. But yes, I'm streaming, Daniel. Nice to see you. It's my first time streaming. It's really weird. It's really weird streaming. I can't lie. I've never done this before. I think a couple of videos ago I was on camera as well, and that was weird. But streaming is a whole new thing. Everyone's car's trash compared to my clapped out 370Z. You're probably right. To be fair though, 370Z is a sick car. Or Z, 370Z. I know that you guys across the pond like to say Z, not Z. So I will respect that. But they are wicked cars. And they're fast. They're actually, you know what? They're surprisingly fast. I say surprisingly. I'm not surprised because it's a V6 and it's only a 2-seater, but they are wicked cars. Mazda C30 is what I want. You know what? Any Mazda is good in my book. Z, yeah. I'm British, man. I've got to say Z. I've got to say Z. Otherwise, look, my dad watches these videos, right? And he's an old man. When I say Z, he doesn't like it. So I've got to say Z. But I usually say Z. But yeah. But no, going back to what Will said, the Mazda C30 is a great car. It's a great car. Any Mazda is great. To be honest with you, any Mazda is great. Let me know. Do you know what? I actually want to hear what is everyone's dream. I want to know what my viewers' dream cars are. Like genuinely, what is if you had an unlimited budget, and don't say like GT3 RS. Don't say like Bugatti Veyron. Say an actual car you'd really enjoy owning. From day to day. and it'll be interesting to see what you guys would like. For me, it has to be an FDRX7. I can't lie. I know it's basic, but I just love them. Love them to bits. Viper, yeah, Viper is sick. Viper is such a sick car. And like that, but you know what I like about a Viper is the fact that they are like they're kind of dangerous. So driving a Viper is it's a little bit like a death wish, but you know what? I respect it. Um, yeah, that's so cool. And they sound great. It's a V10, it's an American V10. Like you can't really beat that. Oh, the LFA. The LFA is a good shout. I know I said not like a GT3 RS and an LFA kind of falls into that category, but they're the reason why they are dream cars. What else? Mitsubishi Evo X, wicked car. And do you know what as well? They're not too. What I would say is you can still get one for not too expensive. On why JDM cars just aren't really like no one really buys them anymore because for what you're getting, it's not, you know, it's not great. But a Mitsubishi Evo X is still a car I do think you can get for, you know, a decent amount. I'm a hardcore JDM guy, but mine is still a Viper. You know what? I kind of get that. Like, I'm a hardcore JDM guy as well, and I would say mine is still. Well, it used to be the fastback Mustang. That was like my old school trip, my old, you know, ultimate dream car. But it's the RX-7. I can't lie. It is now the RX-7. But I drive a Fiat Punto for now. Do you know what though? Fiat Punto is a great car. Great car. It's very iconic in like British culture. I don't know I don't know if you're in the UK, but it's yeah, my brother-in-law had one when he was younger, and he he drove that thing so hard. Which is you kind of have to. Your first car, you kind of have to. What's your first cars? I want to know your first cars. What was your first car, or are you still on your first car? What were some of your other dream cars? Let me have a little look. Oh, the Lexus ISF, great car, great car. Good to know that we have JDM fans. Yeah. First car was a Chevy Classic 04. Very nice. You're Italian, of course. Look, when I was in Italy, I actually went to Italy the year before last, and I rented a Fiat Panda, and it was really fun. It was actually really. It wasn't a great car. It felt horrible to drive compared to like because I was used to my Honda Civic. No, I still had my MX-5, but it felt horrible. Ford Escort RS, yeah, Ford Escort RS is a proper good car. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? How are you doing, mate? You know what? I do think though, like, because I'm a hardcore JDM fan, right? And this kind of what I want to do my next video on, and it's kind of something that I don't know. Like, I feel like I've noticed recently is no one's buying JDM cars anymore. Everyone's buying German cars now. Everyone's buying BMWs. Everyone's buying Audis. Mostly BMWs, but they're like the new meta. You know, like everyone. You know, 10 years ago, people would be buying a, you know, like a Nissan 300ZX or ZX. Sorry, Nissan 300Z, or you know, the typical JDM cars. You know, like okay, for example, a Nissan Silvia used to be pretty reasonable, and now, you know, it's like 10, 15 grand for a shell. So people are just buying BMWs now. You can just get, you know, if you think about it, I mean, I might get backlash for this, but like a 335i, right? A 335i, like an N54, N55, it's basically a modern day Skyline. I know it's not technically, like it's not, you know, but it's, you know, you're getting an inline six with turbos and stuff. So same sort of thing. Not really, completely different, but yeah. Mark Goldbridge. he is a football YouTuber. So he does like he does a lot of live streams, but he's very focused on the community, and it's where I want to get this channel. I really want to. I think we have to fix the car community. We have to fix the car community. But yeah, he's very big on community. And like I said, one day, hopefully we can have a car meet. That's my dream. That's my dream. But yeah, people are obsessed with drag racing, and BMWs are just cheap power. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. BMWs are cheap power. Yeah, especially like things like the 235i, the 240i. They're all just kind of like cars people buy for, as you said, cheap power, really. But they do a good job of doing it, and they're rear-wheel drive. You can still get a lot of them in manual. They are good cars. Like, you can't deny they are good cars. You do have to keep up on the maintenance, but you're buying a pretty good car. Audi TT, yeah, great car. Great car. Yeah, they are fantastic cars. So, oh, you are from Georgia, the state. Nice. You know what? I do. That's right by Florida, isn't it? Georgia is like north of Florida, I'm pretty sure. I think it is. I think it's just above Florida. But yeah. Yeah, no, I think yeah, cheap. I think that is very true though. Like, BMWs are just cheap power. But yeah, I wanted to talk about it in my next video because I really think it's interesting how, like, there's no point buying a JDM. A lot of these JDM cars now are so expensive. Like, think about it, right? I was looking today. There was a clean Integra Type R for 20 grand, and it done 74,000 miles, right? Done 74,000 miles. It was really clean. It was 20 grand. And for the same amount of money, you can get a BMW M4. This is what I mean about BMWs. Like, I don't start thinking I'm a BMW fanboy because I'm not. But, 2018 M4 or a 1998 Integra Type R. And I know, like, realistically, if I had two cars, I'd probably go for the Integra. I can't lie. But I can only afford one car. So I will, I will probably have the M4. I'm not gonna lie. You want to pop to the 10? Yes, pull up, man. We can chill out. Defo do donuts in your MX-5 before you buy a BMW. It's way everyone knows I'm gonna get a BMW. It's just, oh man, I'm not keeping that good secret, am I? It will be a while from now. I'm not gonna buy one anytime soon. But it will be an inline six, and it might be DCT. But I will look. I'll have some fun in the MX-5. I don't know. Would we want to see more videos on the MX-5? I feel like, I don't know. People usually seem to like my commentary style videos where we talk about things, but I can definitely do more videos on the MX-5 for sure. Definitely. 20 grand for an Integra Type R is pretty cheap. The thing is, in the UK, I can't lie. One thing we are lucky with in the UK is our prices. Like, for the used car market is pretty cheap. For a lot of old Japanese cars. And I think that's because they're right-hand drive. I think we just got a lot of them, and we made quite a few Hondas here as well. I can't drive manual. Oh, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Guys, remember, if you're from the UK or from Europe, driving manual is like a necessity. But if you are from the US, it's not a necessity. And I can see why, In the US, you've got a lot of big, long roads. And he's trying. He's trying to learn manual. We're trying to fix the community, guys. We're not trying to gatekeep and it isn't hard to learn manual, but if you're used to learning automatic and you jump in a manual, is alien. It's like learning to drive for the first time. You're not learning to drive for the first time, but it is, and it's a completely new thing. But yeah, driving manual is a lot of fun. So you should definitely. I know you obviously you want to learn because you're a car enthusiast, but it's a lot of fun. In all honesty, though, I can't lie. If you live in a busy city, I live in London. Driving manual can be a bit of a chore when there is a lot of traffic. I enjoy it. Like I love driving manual, but it's when I just want to drive to the gym, I'm like, oh, this is rubbish because you're constantly, you're constantly edging forward, and you're like, oh, my clutch is gonna get worn out. it's just annoying. I've got a loud exhaust, so everyone thinks that I am an idiot, because I'm blipping the exhaust and stuff, but I feel so weird driving automatic. Also, only did that like 3 times. Yeah, it is weird driving. I actually had a V6 Camry out in America, and to be honest, it was the first automatic I had ever driven, and it felt really weird. But what I will say is, using the paddle shifts was great fun. It was really fun. And actually, I drove my dad has an E-Class Mercedes. And it's only a 220D, but it's fun. It's quite fun to drive. But I would love to try a DCT. I think if you're going to get an automatic, try and get a DCT. I love a DCT. Hey, can I ask you guys, what's your guys' favorite music sounding car? Music sounding car. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like as in like what's the best sort of sounding car, or what is the, hello, how's it going? It's good to hear that you're a big fan. Thank you for joining the live stream. How are you doing today? We're just talking about our dream cars. We're talking about our first car, and we're having a little discussion on manuals. Oh, car for music, as in the stereo, or you're gonna have to explain it to me. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. But if we're talking best sounding car, the best sounding car, I think, man, it's got to be the LFA, right? It has to be the Lexus LFA. That V10 is literal, like it's insane. Best stereo, I would say, like anything with Bose, really, like the new MX-5s, the NDs, they've got really nice stereos, and they're like built into the headrests. But a lot of Audis have really nice stereos. But yeah, anything with Bose, like the GTRs have Bose, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty cool. But yeah, best sounding car, as in like the exhaust note, is definitely an LFA. That, or I do think the old school RS5s are really nice as well, the V8 RS5s. Hot take, I think turbo inline 6s sound better than the LFA. Okay, well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Michael's comment here. An inline 6, and this is where, you know what? I have to say, I kind of agree. Some inline 6s do sound really, really good. Like an N54, I'm just like a BMW fanboy. An N54 that has been single turboed sounds oh my god. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you, €10. What the hell? You're gonna make me, man, you don't understand how much that means. That is, mate, that is insane. Like that, man, I want to tear up. Thank you so much, man. That literally means the absolute world. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I would definitely get myself a pint. But yeah, man, that's thank you, Daniel. That's wicked. That's really cool. Thank you so much for the donation. I will definitely use that to buy a pint. What pint though? Tell me what pint you want me to get, and I'll get it. I will get the pint you choose. Okay, and I'll put it on my Instagram when I buy it. Which, by the way, if you guys do want to follow me on Instagram, I will drop it in the it is Rusty _Trusty _cars. Rusty underscore trusty underscore cars. Take the best red beer you've got there. The best red beer? I've not heard of that before. Best red beer. What is a red beer? Let's have a look. I've got my laptop as well open. I've got red beer. What is a red beer? Oh, okay. Oh, I've seen these in France. Yeah. I think, you know what? I will search for red beer and I will put it on the red beer. Give me an example of a red beer, but I will definitely, I'll definitely get a red beer. Because I think I know what you're talking about, but you're gonna have to. It's like a malt beer. Yeah, let me know. Let me know, and I'll try and find it. But I will definitely use that to get a pint. Yeah, if you are underage, don't drink. Drink when you're 18, or I don't know what the laws are. 21 in America, actually, isn't it? 21 in America and 18 in Europe, right? I think 16 in some European countries. So yeah, it's basically slightly stronger than blonde beer. Okay, we'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Daniel. I will get a pint, and I will put it on my Instagram. Like I said, guys, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it is Rusty underscore Trusty underscore cars. Rusty underscore Trusty underscore cars. Follow me on Instagram. I'll post that pint, Daniel. Shoot me a DM as well, because I really appreciate that. That's such a kind thing for you to do. I really appreciate the donation. That's wicked, man. You've made my day. you've made my day. So shoot me a DM. And yeah, and we'll get that. We'll get that pint. But yes. Oh, you're in Spain. Wow. Man, I've never, I've been to Spain when I was young. And it was fantastic. I love Spain. It was great. That is okay, Daniel. Don't worry. But I will look out for your follow, and I will tag you. I think I found your account. I'm pretty sure. I'll follow you back, but I'll tag you, and we will. I'll post that beer. So thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. That's wicked. But yeah, I think though that we should talk about something. Like I said, as I was mentioning before Daniel kindly, and I can't thank him enough because he's made my day. But let's get into this topic, because I really want to hear you guys' opinions, right? What is the new meta? Because back in the day, 10 years ago, I would even, I'd even say like 15 years ago now, you could pick up a JDM car for pretty cheap. But now, obviously, they've skyrocketed in price, and you can't really buy the same value for money as you can anymore. And I'm saying, I think the new meta are BMWs, because it's an inline six rear wheel drive. You can get a manual. Sometimes you can get a DCT, which isn't JDM, but manual inline six rear wheel drive, turboed, naturally aspirated if you want as well. Thank you. Yep, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. We'll definitely go live again. Maybe Sunday a little bit earlier next time. Maybe 6 p.m. But as I was saying, yeah, thank you so much, by the way, for all your comments. Yes, thank you, Will. I think your name's Will. The last bit of your username's Will. But thank you, Will, for all your messages. But yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, JDM cars. I think the new meta is BMW. I really do think it is. Inline six BMWs seem to be the new meta. What do you think? What is the new meta? because I really do think it is. But you can buy one for pretty cheap. You know, you can get a 330i. You can buy for what, like $6,000, and it won't be the most reliable thing in the world. It will have issues, but you can mod it for pretty cheap and tune it and get some serious power. I want to hear what you guys think is the new meta. It'll be interesting, and I really want to talk about it in my next video. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what you guys think. I think a lot of people are dropping off now, which might conclude the stream. But yeah, thank you. The Lexus SC300, it is very underrated. Let German cars become popular. So my Mitsu may get a lower price. Mate, I really hope you get that Evo 10. I mean, look, the thing is, you definitely can. You definitely can. I do think but it will happen. It will happen. We will have a lot of German cars will go up. I mean, they didn't have the same hype. If you think about it, they didn't have the same hype. Like, we had Need for Speed. We had, well, to be fair, the E46 was on the front cover of Need for Speed. But we had, you know, we had all the Fast and Furious films. We had a lot. You know, we had a lot. And there was a lot of hype behind the JDM cars. Whereas now, you know, there's not much for the German cars. Oh, I've got my alarm's going off. Great. It is late where I am, by the way. It's 1 in the morning. Where is that thing? Guys, I've got an alarm going off, and I can't find. Oh, it's turned off now. Anyway, it's done now. But yeah, the SC300 does have a 2JZ, and so does the is it the IS300, and the Lexus. Is it the Lexus LS? Also has a 2JZ. No, it has a V8. I lie. It has a V8. The Lexus LS has a V8, I think. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. I actually think the new one of the newest cars you can get, which is like old school JDM, which is like something similar, is the GT86 or the BRZ. I think they're sort of like the modern day S chassis, in my opinion. You know, you can send them around corners nicely. You can stick the back end out. Wow, it's 2 in the morning. Wow. 8 in the afternoon or 8 in the morning? I should imagine 8 in the afternoon, because I don't know where else would be 8 in the morning, unless you're in like Australia. But yeah, thank you guys, by the way, for this. I honestly, I was worried. I was like, this is my first stream. You know, who's gonna tune in? You know, who's gonna watch? But you guys have come along and watched the stream, and you've interacted, and you've put stuff in the chat, and honestly, it's been great. Like, it's been so much better than I expected. So thank you so much, everyone, for this. I'm gonna try and do my streams for like an hour, and just, you know, see how we do. But yeah, I thought we would do it at like midnight and just see what happened. So yeah, I really appreciate it. 1 week long stream. Maybe when I'm doing this full time. Hopefully I can do this full time one day. But at that point, yeah, just do donuts to say thanks. Do donuts to say, you really want to see me do donuts in my MX-5? I can try. It doesn't have an LSD, so yeah, definitely should prepare topics for next time. Well, I was hoping, like, this was kind of, you know, as it was my first stream, I thought I will first of all see if anyone's going to join, because you just don't, you know, I just didn't know if anyone was going to join or not. And I was like, well, if one person joins, then that's a result for me. And there's 5 people, which, you know, there may be people thinking, oh, it's not even a lot, but for me, that's a lot. And It's wicked. And Daniel with the donation too. That is insane. Like that is crazy. So I think it's been a successful first stream. But Daniel, I at one point I will do a week-long stream. When I get to when I can actually, yes, W's in the chat for Daniel. W's in the chat. Yeah, that was wicked. That was really cool. A really cool moment. But yeah, definitely, I think prepare topics for next time is a huge thing. But Daniel, it doesn't matter if it's just €10. I'm a small YouTuber, so it means a lot. This is just, this is my passion. This is what I really want to do one day. This is why I'm uploading as much as I can and just trying to do new things like this stream. And just, I love interacting with you guys. I love when you guys comment on my videos and we get to, have a little chat. So I really want to make it more of an interactive thing. Like I said, my dream is to have a car meet one day. I don't know why my hands look so small maybe because it's but I would love to do a car meet one day. So we really need to, involve the community and all speak to each other. And maybe I should open a Discord server. That would be really cool. And then we could talk on there. But I do think we got to grow this community. And yeah, we've got to save the car community, guys. I promise you, we have to. We have to stop the spec sheet nerds, right? We have to stop the gatekeeping. We have to stop the toxicity. We have to stop the prices going up. The price is going up on JDM cars. We need to save the car community. We need to do it as a collective. And you know what as well? I genuinely want to save the car community here, because in the UK, with all these emission laws, they're making it harder to be a car enthusiast. So difficult to be a car enthusiast. It's so expensive now. So guys, as a collective, one day we will be a huge force and we will fight the toxicity, the prices. I don't think we can fight the prices, but we can fight the toxicity and try and make the car community better. But yeah, Discord server would be really cool. I don't know. I need to look in. I'm not very good with this stuff, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not very good at setting stuff up. I'm really bad with it. So it might take some time, but I might try and do that this weekend. Hopefully get a Discord server up and we can properly chat on there. And what I would really love to do as well is maybe do like a thing on Discord where you guys could share your builds or your cars and we can go through and look at them. That could be fun. That could be really fun to do next live stream. We could look through your cars and stuff and I can share what I'm doing with mine. That could be really fun. Yeah, I definitely will make I'll have to make a Discord then. I'll have to do it. We'll have to get that going. $20 for a Discord. I want to have a Nissan 300 ZX when I grow up. You know what? You can definitely do that. Keep saving. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you if you're saving for a 300 ZX? Because you could put a little bit away each month, and by the time you're old enough to actually insure that, 13. Well, you've got a lot of time. You got a lot of time in your hands. So yeah, put a bit away, even if it's a little bit. You can definitely do it. Oh my god, Michael, what the hell, man? What the hell? Now make the Discord $20. What? You've got to be kidding me. $20. What the hell, Michael? What the hell? Thank you, man, so much. Okay. All right, guys. I'll make a Discord. Okay, I have to now. $20. What the hell? You don't understand how much that means. That is honestly the coolest thing in the world that you're able to do that. Thank you so much. I feel bad. You don't have to give me $20. I feel terrible. But thank you, because it does help. And you know what? I think any revenue that comes in from my channel, and even if it's donations like this, Daniel, I will buy the pint. I will get the beer. Don't worry. But anything like this, it goes straight back into the channel. Like, I'm serious. Like, I don't, any money I make from YouTube, and it's not a lot, it's not a lot, but it goes straight back into the channel. Like, I actually wanted to show this on stream. I just bought this camera. I spent a lot out of my money on this one, to be fair, but because I do have a normal 9 to 5 as well. But this, I'm hoping we can use, for like more IRL stuff. Would be really interesting. And I was planning to use it for this stream, but I need to get like an adapter for my computer, which I'll work on. But I have to make the Discord, and I will definitely do that. I'll do it tonight. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I will get there. I'll watch a YouTube tutorial and use ChatGPT, and we'll get there. But yeah, Michael, thank you so much, man. That means an incredible amount. That is like, we go and get him drunk, he won't be able to drive. That is true. Yes, do not drink drive. Yeah, W's in the chat for Michael. W's in the chat. That Discord is getting made, my friend. I don't know where. I'll probably share it on my Instagram, or I'll share it on the community hub on my channel. When I do, I'm not sure how that's gonna. Maybe I have to share a link or something, but I will have that made tomorrow. 100%, and then we can start looking at different builds. It could be really fun, and we can get the community going on there. He will be able to drift better. That is true. Hey, listen, I was in the car park today, and I was parking up, and it was wet. And when I put it in second gear, and I just kind of kicked the back end out a little bit, and it was fun. Sometimes you gotta have fun. But Michael, honestly, man, W's in the chat for Michael. That is insane. That is so much love. Thank you, man, so much. Honestly, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I'll make that Discord for you. Don't you worry. Yeah, we'll get that made very soon. I think it'll be great as well, just to chat on there when we're not doing live streams. That could be really interesting. And if you guys have any video ideas as well, anything that you want to see me talk about, or you want to get my takes on, or you guys want to talk about in general, let me know. And we'll put that, that'll be in the Discord as well. So yeah, it's a great idea. And I think when I do stream next, it will be at the weekend, probably Sunday. All me after Jen's ranking. That could be a good shout. Maybe a short. I need to start doing more shorts. And I need to start uploading reels and shorts onto my TikTok and Instagram as well. What's your idea on bikes? Not for video, just a quick opinion. Wonder what's your idea on bikes. Bikes are really cool. I have always been, if I'm going to be completely honest, Daniel, and it's kind of like, I don't want to sound like a wimp. I don't want to sound like I'm scared, but I am. I'm a little bit scared of bikes. I can't lie. Bikes scare the life out of me. The only reason why is because my dad had a bike, and he still has the same bike. And he was wheeling it just to impress my mum back in like the 80s when they were like 20 years old. And he came off and he really screwed up his leg. And his leg's never been the same since. And my uncle, he's really into bikes. He came off his bike, and he had his levers on, his full levers, and all of his skin came off. Not to the bone, but a good chunk of his skin, and it was pretty lethal. And the thing is with motorbikes is you could be completely fine. You could follow all of, you could ride it completely. You could be completely safe on it, but it's not down to you. It's down to other drivers on the road. Someone can cut you off. Someone can just when you're not expecting it. And that's why, I'm not a massive fan of bikes, but I also love them as well. And I think that if it wasn't for the other drivers, you could definitely get me on a bike. I would love, I love the Ducatis, obviously, and the Kawasaki Ninjas are sick as well. But yeah, and I love, I love the Indian Scouts and the Harley Davidsons too. They're really cool. But yeah, I do think, and the thing is, I don't want to ride a motorcycle and be like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, and get hooked on it. Because I know that, you're going to want to push it a little bit more each time. And I get too carried away. I get too carried away in my car, let alone a motorbike. So I don't want to see how that ends, basically. Yet again, just want to say, Michael, thank you so much. That $20 is insane. And thank you, Daniel, as well. I've not forgot about you, Daniel. That is crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy, but I appreciate it. I'll definitely make a Discord. Yeah. Favorite country for cars? This is a good question, actually. And do you know what? It's a bit of a weird one, but hear me out. Australia, right? Australia, you're right by Japan, so it's easy to import if you want a JDM car. And there's just loads of space, and I'm pretty sure there's not many cameras. Not that you should speed, but there's a lot of space out there. But USA is also great because, yeah, Daniel's right. USA is also great because you get V8. There's so many V8s. But I don't mind Europe. I think if you're in Germany, you got the Autobahn. That's another thing to take into consideration. You got the Autobahn, and it must be cheaper to have German cars in Germany, right? They can't be as expensive. I know in America, over in the States, German cars are really expensive because getting parts is hard. But it's the same as having American cars here. Or the parts aren't hard to get; they're just expensive. I think. I don't know, but yes. Yeah, England or Japan. Yeah, the issue with Japan is I think they have a few weird laws stopping. Oh, by the way, talking of Japan, there is an exciting, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but there is an exciting video coming next year regarding Japan, and I'm definitely uploading it to YouTube. I always vlog everywhere I go. But it won't be a vlog, but I do want to do a video on like the car culture out in Japan. And I am potentially, there's a very high chance I'm going there next October, which is a really long time away. So hopefully you guys are still watching. You never know what the channel's going to be in a year's time. So yeah, hopefully you guys are watching by then. But yeah, Japan's wicked. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Least favorite car. If I'm going to be completely honest, my least favorite car, it's a hard one because I don't really hate any cars because I think they all have their own purpose. It's always super easy to. My laptop is being really loud. It's like the fans are. I don't know if you guys have a MacBook, but this is my old MacBook. I edit on this. All the videos you see come through this laptop, right? That's a sticker of my dog in black and white. I don't know why I have that on there. But this, let me look at it. It's so old. I got it pre-owned, right, for like a few £100, and it is on its last legs. So it's really loud. But least favorite car, I've got to say anything. And I don't look. I don't really like French cars. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a massive fan of French cars. Yeah. I've never enjoyed driving a French car. And my friend's got a Clio RS. And it's fun, but I just can't get behind it. I just can't. That's just how it is. It's almost been an hour, guys. I can't believe I've almost been streaming for an hour. It's 54 minutes in. And we've got 3 people left. But you guys have stuck with me through the stream. The 3-wheeled car you see in Mr. Bean. Is that the Reliant robbing or something like that? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is. Or maybe it's only Fools and Horses. It's okay to hate on France. Look, French cars just are a little bit. I don't know what it is. It's just that, and I know over in the USA, like French cars aren't really a thing, which I find really interesting. I actually find really interesting. But I guess it makes sense because why would you import French cars? You've got to be crazy to import French cars, right? Yeah. Oh man, I like the new 5. Is that the Renault 5? If so, yes, that's cool because it's retro. I like it. It's very retro. It reminds me of the old one. And they have the Alpine version as well. They have an Alpine 5, which is really, really interesting. But yeah, no, I can agree with you there. I can agree with you there. I can agree with you there. Yeah. I think what's your guys' least favorite cars? I mean, you know, what car would you never want to own, never want to drive? I think honestly, French car, Peugeots. I think Top Gear. I don't know if you guys watch Top Gear, but obviously it's like the show. I mean, it was my wallpaper as a kid. Like I just every TV I looked at had Top Gear on. Like it was such a big show when I was younger, and of course, it's probably one of the reasons why I'm a car person, a car enthusiast now is because of Top Gear. And they did an episode where they basically it was based on Peugeot drivers, and Peugeots are like the worst. Honestly, they're so bad. They are so trash. Some of them are the old school. The old school Peugeot was really good. I can't remember what it's called now. It's gone from my memory. But they used to be great. They used to make great rally cars back in the day. The 2010 Peugeots. Wow, what an era! what an era that was. I mean, you know, the new ones have really nice interiors. The new ones are quite cool. But I've always found with Peugeots, they age terribly. They always age terribly. Yeah, GTI Peugeots, they're pretty good, but they age so bad. It's incredible. Really, it's really incredible how badly they age. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream soon, guys. It's been an hour and it's 1:18 in the morning for me, and I've got work tomorrow, which is depressing, isn't it? But it has been great. I've really enjoyed it. Like it's crazy to think that it went so successfully. And yeah, I honestly appreciate everyone who's stuck around. Citroens too, yeah. Citroens are, yeah, they're just not that good, are they? If I was gonna get something European, like something from that region, like more Southern European, I'd probably get like an Alfa Romeo or something. But Lancia has definitely fallen. That is a big fall from grace. It's a shame. It's a real shame. A lot of these cars have really. Even Alfa Romeo, it's just the Giulia was wicked, underrated. Pardon me. Even the V6 Giulia was really cool. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these, a lot of car manufacturers have fell off. A lot of them have fell off. You look at their new cars; they're terrible. They're all, they're either EVs. I mean, they're not terrible, but for car enthusiasts, they're terrible. We're really, really not interested in them. Yeah, Clarkson does love an Alfa Romeo, which I don't blame him. They're wicked cars and they sound great, and they always have really nice looking engine bays. Like all the exhaust manifold is all shiny and nice and that kind of thing. So, but yeah. All right, guys. I think it's gonna come to the end. Look, thank you for watching. Like, genuinely, had no idea it was gonna be this successful, and you guys have completely shown me a way. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. And if you've got any requests or anything you want to talk about, let me know. Any video ideas as well. Throw some video ideas at me. Anything you want to see me talk about, let me know. And yeah, we'll be live again Sunday, 3 p.m. English time. I'm not sure what that will be for you guys, but hopefully we can get a few more people on there. But I'm not going to complain if it's the same crowd as it was this time, because you guys were great. It was great fun. I enjoyed this a lot. Thank you very much. I enjoyed this too. It was really fun. I honestly, I've not enjoyed something as much as this in a long time. It's also interesting because you see a lot of streamers and they just, hopefully you will stream again before Christmas. In case not, Thank you very much, Daniel, and thank you for the beer. And I will definitely post it on my story when I buy a pint. But also, I will stream Sunday. I will stream this Sunday, and hopefully, I'll have another video before then as well. I want to try and upload a few more videos. I want to try and do at least 2 videos a week, and then a bunch of shorts. But of course, with a full-time job, the gym, and a girlfriend, it all gets very complicated. It's very difficult to stay. Well, I would like to think I am consistent. I mean, I've not missed an upload for a very long time, but it's difficult. But 3 p.m. Sunday, we will do a stream. And yeah, stick around, guys, because it should be a fun time. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Daniel, for your donation. I don't know if Michael is still here, but Michael, if you are still here, thank you for your donation. And everyone else who has watched, Ludwig Sparkus. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? You've been great. You've put loads of questions in. And yeah, it's you've been great. So thank you very much for all of your questions, all of your engagement. It all means a lot. And yeah, and I will see you guys in the next stream on Sunday, 3 p.m. English time. And yeah, Daniel, I will make sure to buy a pint. Okay, and I'll make the Discord. Pint Discord. Right. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.